Welcome everyone to another episode of, oh, hold on. Oh, that's in the way of my map. A mapu. A mapu. Welcome to another episode of Nier.
Hey.
Yes. What do I need again, actually? I need I need a couple things.
Hey.
And talking to you that many times is not it. Quests! Incomplete quests. I need sardines. Wool and goat hide. I need 10 sardines. I need a melon! Do you have melon?
Hey.
Sir? I will take one of those. Thank you, in the name of the rule. Rules are kind of awesome. They're also really fucking ridiculous.
Whoa.
Trading weapons. I'm gonna have to get that beast bane at some point. I'm really gonna be upset about it. Oh, when you actually... Okay. Oh, sand! Nier is very allergic to sand. All up in his vagina. Oh, we do have to leave. Okay. No. Do not jump back in the sand. You can't swim. Especially in sand. Fuck that. Back here. Oh, stairs. That would be helpful, actually. Why I didn't see them before is... Oh, god damn it. Rolls downstairs. Instead of rolling upstairs like a good boy. Stairs. Stairs. Okay, I would like to leave, please. Yes, we're actually going to have to do a lot of these quests. Yes, I'm going to make you sit through it. Don't think you're free. Okay. Desert. This place is a good place. Oh, I got a fishing tip. Neat. Well, let's see what we have up here, because I know there's some these. Oh, excuse me. Moldavite, that's gonna be fairly useful. Shit, damn. What do you got for me, buddy? I got a wolf hide.
I fear for the future of Facade. No matter how good his intentions, with a king so young,
The people will make up for whatever the king lacks.
I am...
Our places this looks like a graveyard.
Probably. The rules seem to work for them, so who are we to say otherwise?
Oh, come now.
There are as many ways to view the world as there are people in it.
Perhaps you have learned something on this journey after all.
Maybe. What do you think, Kaine?
Don't care.
Damn. Stoic as fuck. I do like to hear them talk. It's world building. Character development. Gets you immersed. Gets you engaged. Makes you feel. Also something that cuts the time while you're fucking walking between places. Iron ore. Bacon. Just obtain everything. That would be great. I hate. No dodge. Okay, so they have a health of around 150. No. Ow! Damn. You see that wombo combo? Damn. Come back here. Okay, now you pissed me off. That was interesting. Okay, head back inside. Into the town, as it were. I would worry about Giona. Dead. You got a glowy glow. Got for me.
Hey there!
Yeah. Well, looks like we're going back.
You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
Alright, just hurry up and get this over with. Gradual delivery quests are fun, because they make you have to think with your mind. They can be kind of stressful. Especially with Awus about. One wants to deal with Awus. Big anger who. Angry Awu now. There are several more angry. Oh my god, there's a lot of angry Awus. Please. 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 Just run from the anger Awus. Oh. No, they're gaining. That is also not okay. Fucking anger Awus. I'm at the ocean, apparently. Up and yep, a lot of care went into making this town as annoyingly hard to navigate as possible.
Yo.
I gotta help him out. Gotta help out this. Oh, okay, you're just not gonna. I gotta find that kid though now. Whew. So, in the last episode, I got a new chair. It's a little, it's leather, so gotta be careful when I shift. Osmosis is a thing. Just kind of surprising. I'm not used to it. What's that over there? Guess I gotta go into the desert now. Oh, here you are.
Hey.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
He just wants to protect his city.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really great.
What? Weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but
Is your mouth too full of sand to formulate a crude response?
Book, do you want to die? I don't know how to navigate that quite yet.
Hmm. Know where the wolf den is too. How would I do that? I'll have to remember that for next time. Hey, goat meat. Hey, a tree branch. What other stupid items can I get? A lot of acid.
Yo.
Let's go see how Yona's doing.
Hi there.
Good. Oh, yeah. Hear a voice. Good voice. Cheers up with hard, glassy eyes. This we can. I can't. Starts with an S in there. You know, letters are gonna fall together one after the other. Faster and faster. Field. Verse. Oh no! That don't sound good. Jump at her, Jesus.
Oh,
Hey. totally weird. Okay, so oh yeah, the melon. Melon! You have to be lost in frightens. Nothing, don't worry about it. That's full of something. What's my melon doing? Let's all head over to Popola. She's got something to tell me. I gotta ask her a question. What's up, Popola? Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue concerned regarding recent events in the dream village. I was hoping I might be a dreamable by stream. There have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, curse, dream, evil dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream. That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yeah, it's strange, alright. Who's it from? Mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. What area up north? Forest of Myth? A bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. Bad feeling about them. I'll check it out. Cool, but don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway. Thanks. Cool. And suddenly the stars align. Woo! Today's my dad's birthday. I'll just party by myself. Could wait until the next episode to see what the fuck's going on, but I wouldn't dream of it. It was funny, shut up. Go. Yay, dude. There's a boar there. Will not fuck with the boar. Ah yes, here we are, the Forest of Myth.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
Okay. Just so we go ahead and make sure we got our save here. Kill. Beware the words. Words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who hurry. Hold on a moment. There's a strange sensation in my mind. Voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. What's going on here? Body stuttered. I slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this. Who are you? I'm Bunny. This is Vice. We heard something had happened in this village, so we came to see if we could help. The villager stared at Bunny and went, you can speak to me. I've caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the forest of men. Those who caught it are cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken word. Where he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said, are you saying that we've been absorbed into your dream? Yes, said the mayor, I think you have. Oh crap, said Bunny. So that means we're caught in the Death Dream! Before the mayor could confirm Bunny's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. Just how Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book. My remarks should not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view it as all as narration. He twisted his mouth in an embarrassed grimace and then quickly changed the subject to Bunny had seen they discussed since the coming to the village. Caused you to enter my dreams with them. Certain conversations with words, something. Mice racked their brains, could find no easy solution. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss had chose this word carelessly seemed to... does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gas bag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing! Just leave me alone already! The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Bunny like a contagion. Wait. Suddenly, did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? The villagers told us to watch out for contagious words, right? Or with his pushing startled Weiss aside in the process. Must have said something right, I asked. What specific combination of words? What was it? About dreaming or something that dreamed. What the hell was it? The sheep cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. They stared at him for a moment before slowly sticking their heads. Hands on top on his face suddenly left up. I remember, he said, those who dreams. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor purchased a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his Bunny. That sounds right, he said. The stray sheet of paper. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. His head, worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone sheet of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the Death Dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. Then paused, pressing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. Head tightened around the pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized it was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, my dream, right? If there's an exit, I'd know about it. Pause for a moment, staring at nothing. It was just beautiful. He said, no one in particular. And it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. These took hold, things changed. Like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. took on a note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Bunny nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Why are you? Look, if we can be any help, said Bunny, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. Grimoire looked at Bunny in the mirror and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire, Weiss is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mary, you told us that nothing can exist in the dream without your knowing of it. Yeah, you seemed surprised when you to see us when you first arrived, yes? Business had realization dawning on his face. My God, he said, you're right, I had no idea you were coming. An imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss. And dreams are the fuel, so you can imagine an exit, then there must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We were as eager as you to be done with this place. Suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Bunny and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Bunny slowly faded in the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. Jargon as he trudged through the forest. The place was still a new thing. He had been confident they could get in, find an exit, be home in time for dinner. The deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. Mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction. The moss-covered rock seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he had been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Wife was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain nor physical effort, but most of the time urging Bunny to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Bunny snapped. You know what, Weiss, he cried. Go to hell. We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. He gets to the tree and tried to stretch the knots. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big, he muttered to himself. Then with the words mumbled from his mouth, a kind of cacophony of insects sprang to life, as if infuriated by his lack of respect. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out of the volume that rattled his teeth. Bunny slapped his hands over his ear and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what the hell is going on? But he could see Weiss's mouth, but he might as well have been shouting and turning. The forest howled, and then, just as Bunny's ears seemed to be ready to tear, or his go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Bunny removed his hand, left ear, and listened to the woods. Is the insect cacophony dim? Another decibel. Not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it suffers, two is ideal, three with it's dangerous. What is it? By my pages, it's a oh no, the riddles! I guess so, this kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? So maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. I'll leave it to you to answer. One it suffers, two with it is ideal, three with it's dangerous. What is it? I like how this one's how the hell should I know? Oh, it's a secret! Inwardly furious that Weiss gave the task to Bunny aside and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of insects stopped as suddenly it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Bunny like a rippling wave opening a new path. These forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased with the passing of the test, Bunny moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave an even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on the path, their journey had a purpose. The forest has accepted us, huh? Bunny said after a bit. I spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you can just suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. Weiss finished speaking, a pair turned the corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Bunny picked up a small rock and attempted to skip across the surface. Good heavens, said Weiss. Probably understand how each time the rock struck the surface of water, a musical note struck out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it! When he gritted his teeth and tried to reach out to strangle his companion. He is right after all. This one is pretty easy. Through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? The answer is sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the string. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I've never seen such a sight. I wish I could fucking see it! Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Bunny, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Gazing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled amongst the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Bunny walked over and pounded the door. After a minute, saw a banging, the door cracked open. A small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape. His face was obscured by mist. Began Bunny, but before you get any further, the cloaked man held up his hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the night at 3. What am I? Bunny tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Bunny. Well, at least it's an easy one. 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? An angel! No. A man. All from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. That the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Bunny. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Wait, you saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand. A thing you just... It'll make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned to heel and slammed the door behind him. As Bunny watched, the mist peeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. Bunny and Weiss returned to the forest entrance where they found the mayor leaning against them. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over them. Gravy! He cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Bunny's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge it from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. God, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not! The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Bunny withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Bunny filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second. That's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Bunny the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss? It is the words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. That the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breaths slowing. First time, began the mayor. This is the first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. The words were cut off by a loud, long yawn. You remember nothing. You might have slept for an hour or a year. They awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from the dream. When he shook the mayor's shoulders gently. Good news, he said. Good news, everyone! We made it. Oh, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You have no idea how much this means. The dream had started to spread through the village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. I started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. Stared as if his legs were trying to remember how they worked, and glanced at Bunny and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, a wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. So we'll learn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying his unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them. William made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village and bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it is the guardian of our village history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. Should not put faith in the gods. Mershika said, not the gods, the words. Legends say that archery is home to a powerful magic known as sealed verse. The advice could not contain their surprise. It seemed the goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, but it certainly is a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Bunny mentioned this strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. Saw a version of you that was not yourself. World? Lawson thought he stared into space for a long time. You know, he said softly. It's going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Tried to keep a straight face and failed. The mayor didn't seem to. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. He gave the mayor a nod and smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There is something wrong about the mayor and his words. What the hell was going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. And we're back to normal. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers, no matter what. Contained a sealed verse. Contained dark execution magic. Sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yes, all a touch too easy if you have. Almost as if someone was guiding us to think too much. I think with that, we're going to go ahead and save. And see ya in the next one. Bye!